Whoa, 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 whoa. What is poppin', everyone, or no one? Depends on if you're gonna watch this or not. Which I don't know if you will, but we got we got a bunch of things to catch up on with some topics. And so the idea is if you've got questions along the way, I'm going to try to recap everything that's happening, what to expect because somebody gave me kind of a I don't know, it was it's the word. Um I was taking pictures and posting them of the aquarium room and they said they really liked seeing it go from framing, to what it is right now. And a lot is happening, which is why I didn't really schedule a live video because, see, I'm trying to get this going. I didn't schedule a live video because, well, I didn't know if I was going to be done doing what I was going to be doing. So I've got the iPad there just so I can make sure I know what the heck's going on. And let's start by talking about some really crazy stuff. Wendy was supposed to do the live with me. She decided literally 15 minutes ago she doesn't want to do the live video. What's up with that, Wendy? So it's not clickbait. She legit said, I'm gonna be in there, it'll be fun. She was excited. She said she wanted to be a part of it. And then guess what? Nothing. Zero things. So that's unfortunate. So therefore, we're going to do this all by ourselves. We were just going to do a nice little Q&A with Wendy. She was going to ask a bunch of questions, and you guys could find out about me more. But we're not going to be able to do that now. So let's recap some of the crazy things that have happened. We went to Aquashella, came back. We brought back the custom aquarium's amphibious tank. We moved it right here. Everyone but me has said, it doesn't look good there. It's too deep. So what did I do? I decided that I was going to, listen to what everybody else said because it was 4 against 1. And we moved it to the fish room. So now both amphibious tanks, so the Congo one with the nice platform that we built, and now the turtle tank is to the right of it. And I'll post some photos on my story and on community page on YouTube once I'm done. Wendy said, people don't want to see me. I didn't have any questions for you. That's not the point. And yes, they do want to see you. And it's not about questions for me. They would just show up. People would ask you questions about me. They would ask me questions about you. That's the idea. But it doesn't matter. You chickened out. You decided to sit on the couch. And that's all on you, not me. You didn't let me down. You let them down, Wendy. So now that aquarium is up and running, it has, I believe, like 30 something mollies in there. It's going to have some more mollies now. And then I will release all 3 turtles into that amphibious tank. 3 turtles. Not 1, not 2, 3 turtles. So that also happened. So we had Slash. We had Rocksteady, who was already paid for, ready to rock and roll. And then we did a promotion with the exotic terrapin station. And the dude is phenomenal. He raises some really healthy diamondback terrapins, whether you're into like the designer stuff or ornate, whatever it is. He has a ton, and he's redoing his whole room right now, which is really neat. And so I had reached out to him and said, hey, it'd be really cool if we had, promotion for you at Aquashella since you can't make it. And he was like, oh, well, I'll send some flyers and I'll send a small little turtle as well. So now we got 3 turtles, and it's really, really entertaining to watch them interact. The Slash is massive. And then we have Rocksteady, who's about half the size of Slash, but they're cohesively fine. Then we have Bebop, who is the one on the cover of this video. I mean, he is like that big. He can't be in alone. So once I get, some free time, we will put him inside the enclosure with everyone else. And then take him out and do this training over and over again till we can get it rocking. Thanks for making the best of situation and having this event. This is an event, isn't it? I'm eating the vanilla ice cream section you left from the Neapolitan. Thanks. Look, I don't like vanilla ice cream. It's boring. It's when they made Neapolitan, the vanilla section should be like this big, but it's not. So I like chocolate. I like strawberry. I prefer chocolate ice cream, and it just so happens that I just will not eat the vanilla ice cream unless I have chocolate syrup, and I didn't have chocolate syrup. The other reason why this video wasn't necessarily going to go down is because I was in the fish room after work. I did some water changes. I started rearranging some stuff. Excuse me, rescaping. And I'm just in the zone cleaning up that room, which here, let me show you a picture of it. I think it'd be cool to show you this on camera. So that is part of the room right now. You have the Tropheus tank, and then you have the two paludariums. The paludariums are the same exact size, like literally the same exact size. The stand is slightly taller on the old school one that has the Congo. So this one is taller than this one, but that's it. It's a really cool room to hang out in, I'll tell you that. Like, really, really cool. And, you know, thank you to Custom Aquariums for one, making such awesome stuff, but then it's awesome. I mean, I can't wait till the room's done, because now we're going to switch it up and we're going to put vivariums behind that. So when you're facing what you just saw, behind you will be probably I'm thinking 5 foot. Let me see, maybe 4 to 5 foot wide vivarium stand. It's good to see you. I hope this finds you well, sir. Thank you very much. J Rock does stuff. Deborah thinks I talk about myself. I actually don't talk about myself at all when I'm with Wendy, because there's no reason. There's no reason to. But yeah, so that was just a small like snippet of Aquashella getting that aquarium here, getting it all squared away. I set up Liam's aquarium over the weekend, so it's doing its cycle. And now I just got to get the anemones and the clownfish, which, shout out to Top Shelf. My boy Ernesto is going to be looking for some really cool clownfish that look like stormtroopers for Liam. And then we were supposed to have this week as a break. And then the following weekend, so Thanksgiving, we were all going to be down in Disney World. So Wendy, Liam, and I are all going to be down in Disney. So we were planning that. By the way, if you've never been to Disney, which I have not, with a child, actually going to a park and doing this, it's insane. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So I was trying to find the best deal. I was waiting for the best deal. The one reason we were going, so it was going to have this week break, and then we were leaving on the 20th to get to Orlando. And it's insane the amount of money it costs, and then it's insane how fast things change. So I was going to wait till tomorrow to book the tickets for Hollywood Studios, which has all of the Star Wars stuff. Now, that's the main reason why we were going. Well, guess what? I had some friends that were diligently helping me find the best deals, potentially hooking it up to get in so that Liam could, you know, experience this for the first time, just over the top. And I get a message back that says, you picked a hell of a week to go. So I go look and I'm like, oh my goodness, every day, the 20th, the 21st, the 22nd, the 23rd, the 24th, the 25th, the 26th, were all gone. You could not enter Hollywood Studios at Disney, anything, those days. It wasn't happening. So I'm like, well, I can't wait till Tuesday. So we booked the 27th, which is the last full day we're going to be there. The lightsaber building thing is completely booked up. So we were able to book the droid build for him. He doesn't know all of what's happening, but it's insane how fast things change. That was from like Friday, completely open, to Sunday morning, done. So the idea was to spend all these days, rocking and rolling. Um, so what we're gonna try to do is just like J Rock does stuff. We're gonna try to go on the park hopper day. We can go visit certain parks that we didn't have to make reservations to. So the idea is potentially the day we go to Animal Kingdom, which is the 24th, after two, if he's done with Animal Kingdom, then we can go hit Hollywood Studios again for the first time, get them all excited, and then we can come back the day we booked it with the droid build and the whole thing. So, and if you have the hopper and you didn't pick the right reservation, you can't make reservations to build things. It is literally insane what they're making you do just to go. I'm not staying at a Disney resort. I used my points. I used a lot of points flying. So the idea was to try to minimize the cost, which Disney blew that straight out of the water. I don't know how families do it. I really don't. I have no idea. And it's not even fish related. Like, I just don't know how families can do Disney, especially every year what some families do. Um, so that was going to be the whole thing. Thanksgiving, it was going to be nice. Well, there is something that Wendy and I purchased together that is in Connecticut right now. And it's been sitting there completely done for, I don't know, a month now. And I'm going to go pick it up this weekend. But instead, I was like, well, you know what? I may as well just go out with a bang for the end of the year since there's no more travel and, pick this item up. And then on the way back, visit as many stores as I can possibly get to leaving Connecticut. So, the idea is Saturday night, I get in, Friday night, I get in real late. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm hitting stores in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, and then Tennessee and Arkansas, and I may sprinkle a couple others in there along the way. But yeah, so I was trying to get some maintenance done. The turtles aren't in their enclosure yet. And then, who's going to come and watch these animals, let alone when I leave this weekend? But what about Thanksgiving? We're gone 8 days. So I've got to find somebody which is willing and able and capable of taking care of the turtles, the puffer fish. Like, there's some special requirements. Everybody goes, oh, having a dog's really hard. It's not. You can board your dog. You can have somebody come to your house and you feed the dog and you pet the dog, and then that's it, right? Unless the dog has health issues. But you walk into a fish room, my puffer's got different requirements. The turtle's got different requirements. The trophies have different requirements. They're not even in the aquarium yet. Just the catfish are with the goby. I'm going to try to get the trophies in tomorrow to acclimate them. I got fish coming from Aquarium Fish Depot. They were supposed to leave today. I'm not sure if they did, but lots of stuff. We save and go every few years. It's crazy. It is literally crazy. The memories you make are priceless, and I hope you guys have such a great time. I mean, I greatly appreciate that, and that's the idea. Like, I'm not trying to do this every year. We just thought it would be really neat to do something that I never got to do as a kid. I never went to Disney ever. So I don't know what it's going to be like for him. I don't know if it's going to be, stimuli overload. The goal is to show him how, like, I don't even say magical, but how creative things could be when you see them in real life. Because he's like right at that age where, is it real or is it fake? Is it real life or is it not? And then you show up to Disney World and all of the characters, from Star Wars to whatever the case is, are now in your presence. I don't know how he's going to react. I don't know if he's going to just clam up and say, no, I don't want to deal with this. Of course, he talks a big game. If he sees, if he gets his lightsaber and he sees Mickey and Minnie, he'll battle them. He'll fight with the stormtroopers. I got a feeling he's just going to freak out and just hide. Like, that's what I think is going to happen. Liam is going to be 5 in January, so we're like on the cusp of the 4 or 5-year-old type thing. Look at my hair. I didn't look at this. This is what the hair. Oof, looking luscious. I finished the garage for the most part, the door, in terms of insulating it. So we've got good insulation. The heater works. It does pull some crazy stuff out of the air, the humidity, because right now I've got that big tub with all the turtles in it. And matter of fact, I'll show you. I don't know if I've ever really have shown, but I took a video of Slash messing around in the tub. But that's what the tub looks like. And there's a whale canister powering it. I always laugh when somebody's like, I couldn't get my whale canister to prime. It's on its side right there, primed. So this has to go. This bothers me so much as I walk in, and right where that carpet is, that starts the relaxation. And you can see, watch this. They're there. They're hanging out together. And as soon as they see me, they freak out. Watch him jump over the track. He slams rock steady to get down in the water. Yeah, I need to get that out. The evaporation from that is causing, the humidity levels to hit 55, 60. So if I kick the heat on, it pulls moisture out of the air at the same time. And I don't have the drain line put in yet, because the drain tube from the HVAC system, because I wasn't sure if the actual drain that they capped is still a legit drain. Does that make sense? Lots of things. But I sealed all of the cracks that I could find. I didn't go overboard because you don't want it to be too airtight. But at the same time, we're not cold yet. We haven't even hit a freeze. And then we get a hard freeze. And I want to make sure that I'm doing everything I could possibly do the right way. I'm actually glad I painted the concrete. I'm glad I laid down an area rug because the concrete floor gets really cold. But the room right now is holding, I think today it got to 75, 76 degrees. And it was warming itself, which was great because it was keeping that ambient temperature in. And so that is exciting to know, because it was colder outside than it was inside the room. So that just means that we're on the right track. Get a stroller for them. We're going to get one of those little junk strollers at Walmart when we arrive, just so we can get it rocking. I'm excited for you guys. Try to minimize stress and just take it all in. It's a lot. I can't wait to hear. We just got home about 4 weeks ago. It is going to be a lot, but we're not doing Epcot. I have the military office is supposed to call me tomorrow. We were going to do both Universal Studios, their parks. And then 4 of the days I booked majority of the points at a resort outside. I like staying at the Hyatt. And so there's lots to do there. We can walk around Disney Springs and, just kind of a day, relax, a day, relax, a day, relax. And then, the 27th is our big day, for the Star Wars stuff. But we also got, I think it's called the Very Merriest Christmas. So we get to go to Magic Kingdom from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. to see fireworks and parades and Christmas stuff. And so I've never got a chance to see that. And it's more of, I want Liam to experience this stuff while I can. And I'm more excited to see his reactions, to listen to his stories he tells, because that's the main reason I'm going. I want this kid's imagination to be so jam-packed. It's crazy. So I've got to pump out some videos to make up for it. It's going to take me what is it going to take me 4 years of YouTube just to pay back the tickets to Disney. Yeah. And he's never flown on an airplane before. So there's just a lot. We went to the zoo and you can see he's super happy to do all this stuff. He wants to do the funny faces. He wants to have a blast. Of course, he likes the red panda. So just lots happening. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. I would love to answer some questions. And I'm going to talk right now about I don't know, I guess the redirection that the room is now going to take and what's going to happen here. But before I do that, I'd like to thank all the channel members. I'd like to thank folks that pop into these random live videos, that watch my videos that come out. They take a lot of work, and it's cool to see people's reactions to some of the videos that I put out. So I think was it Sunday? Yesterday's video was a tour and review of the fish gallery. I've never seen fly river turtles eat before, so I got a chance to see that and do that at Fish Gallery. We documented the whole thing, which was neat. And there'll be lots more crazy content coming out, especially the builds that have been happening, where I'm going to go old school and stand in front of these things and talk about why I did what I did, what's running on them, the whole thing. So now the 6 foot that was going to be across from the Tropheus tank, which you still don't know what's going to be in that. It's pretty cool. It's going to be very exciting when I announce what that's going to be, because it's going to be insane. And then because we shifted the room around, I got more room to go bigger on a tank. So we're shifting from 8 foot and we're going to go to 10 foot. And I'm not sure. I mean, we can probably push it to 12 foot if we wanted to, but that's probably not going to happen till like the end of the first quarter next year. I'll get the other 6 foot tank. It'll go right here. And it'll actually be, in hindsight, when I look back, I was making a decision based on the way I thought the aesthetics would be. But then once we rearranged it and putting this 6 foot tank in here, so it's 6 foot by 24 inches front to back by 27 tall. What we're doing with that aquarium is way better here than it would be in the fish room. So yeah, I'm excited. There's just lots. There's so much happening at one time. I'm trying to think. So the 10 foot tank is 10 foot left to right. It's going to be 5 foot tall, and front to back, I think we agreed on 30 inches, but it depends. Originally it was going to be 36 where it was, but if I do 30, I'm still rocking. Wendy said, I hope we can stay up till 1 a.m. You kidding me? That kid will stay up till 1 a.m. I completely understand it's a small fortune to go, but completely my bias and a total Disney enabler. Hopefully you have the time of your life. I've been to Disney as an adult. I mean, I had fun, but I've only, I went to Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom. I didn't, but I've never experienced anything outside of it. And then like Hollywood Studios wasn't a thing when I went. They were like working it in, and I don't know how they sectioned it off or whatever they did, but we'll see. We shall see. I guess we could visit some fish stores while we're there too. So it's not so much of we can make it a normal reality. We can show up to some fish stores while we're on vacation. That's going to be fantastic. Yeah, there's just crazy stuff. We're launching new stuff with Seache. We've got our, reptile and amphibian line, our canisters, our internal filters. We've got our new products that just launched. So I'm working on that daily. My allergies are kicking my butt today. What do you mean you don't know about that, Wendy? See, we could be talking about this side by side, but you chose not to be here. Could have been a good video. Yeah, it's literally the high overview of all of the things that have been happening. Oh, I also have to build this. I've never been a Lego fan, ever. I got a Lego whale, Lego shark, a Lego frog, Wendy, could you at least give me the Lego frog and bring it to me, please? And now I got a fish tank. Thank you. So just some neat stuff. Pure pressure. Epcot has one of the biggest aquariums in the world. It's 5 million gallons. What the heck? All right, maybe we need to. I don't remember Epcot having that big of an aquarium. Is it Nemo's? I didn't know it was in Epcot. Maybe I'll have to go visit on one of those hopper things. Okay. So I did know about it, but I didn't know it was in Epcot. So maybe we'll just go real quick. It can't be real quick. This stuff costs so much money just to park. Does anybody have any secret parking passes? This tank behind me has nothing in it still. It literally is just the rock. No, just open it. Oh, my Lanta. No, it's because of the thing right here. Because I didn't lock this. Thanks.
You're welcome. Should I sit in the corner?
No.
Be strange.
No, don't. Now she's gonna be weird and sit in the corner. So Legos has been. I don't follow Legos, but I know that they're doing like this creator thing. And I got a frog. How cool is that? And then you can make a fly. So this is all going in the fish room. That's a little fly. I got a weirdo down here and the dog. Oh, I hit the mic. So that's going to be fun to put these Legos everywhere. Park in the Springs and take a bus. This guy's a genius. What time does a bus start running? I need to know these things. Yeah. So just there is a ton of things that are happening from now until the end of Thanksgiving. And I don't know, I was talking today and I don't know how I keep it all together. Like how all of this stuff works. Because I mean I've got to plumb this tank. But it's like you want to plumb it and get it done, but you got somebody that's like, yeah, I'll just do videos with you, and then they don't do them and they sit there. So
I'll do the video with you.
No, it's too late.
Why
And
can't
then
you do the video with
it's
me
like,
now?
hey, I've got to do some plumbing. You know, can you film? Otherwise, I have to set up like cameras on tripods all over the place. And she's like, yeah. And then when it's time to do it, she's like, nah. And so then I've got to set up all the So it's like I want to get it done, but I have talked to this company about helping them with doing the videos to get the plumbing done so people can see how easy it is. And so it's something that I want to do. It's something that I have to do, but I just keep taking my time. They start an hour before the park's open. My Lanta. This is going to be fantastic.
Ask if he has any more secrets.
Yeah, J-Rock does stuff. Do you have any more Disney secrets? So, yeah, lots of fish. Like I said, I've got... Oh, matter of fact, I'll tell you what fish are coming because that'll be fun. So I've got red mollies coming, and I got some Tanganyika fish that'll go in with the Tropheus. Let me find the message. Man, I didn't think I talked to this person that far away. Let me just type in his name. So I was like, when I set up an aquarium, I don't want it to be like, so it's just hardscape, just rocks. But what we're going to put in there now is Xena tilapia, flavapenis, nyanja. So that'll be fun. And I'll show you what they look like. So those bad boys will go in the big Tropheus tank. And then we're also getting these bad boys just to kind of break it all up. And then it'll be the Moragos and the catfish. It's going to be a cool looking tank. There's going to be like the right amount of movement. Because when I have an aquarium, I don't want it overstocked anymore. And I don't want it understocked. I want the right amount of movement so that when everything grows, it all plays together. It's the same thing with the, you know what, matter of fact, most people won't watch this long. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what the turtle paludarium looks like, because it's finished. I'm waiting on this lamp for basking to come in. But the cool part, oh no, I just pressed the wrong way on the iPhone and it went back to like 1999. Boom. So I planted it a certain way for those that are watching, so that it would all grow in. I have emerging plants, I've got vines, I've got a bunch of different pond plants. So, and this right here, this rock is one piece, a ledge from Universal Rocks. This is the tree stump that I like. Well, it's a tree branch, but I cut it in half just so I can tie it all together. And man, it's going to be sweet. So these are fake plants. The background is Custom Aquariums has never brought an aquarium to a show that had a background to showcase. And so I said, get me the clearest looking one you have and let's tie it all together. So they did. And I've never done this before. So you could see it's got a printed background and I tied everything into the printed background. So even the vines look like they're there and they just came off the page. It doesn't look at all bad. Like, I'm actually impressed, because at first I was like, oh, well, after the show I could just go ahead and mess around with it. But it's different, and each aquarium will have its own theme in terms of, a lake or something specific. And this one is supposed to drive the vines, the river stone, some pond-like plants, floating plants, because that's where, to me, like these marshy, random areas on the East Coast, all the way to the, East Coast of Texas, all the way up to Massachusetts, the diamondback terrapin lives. So there's ever changing, topography, so to speak. So the environment, I wanted to like cohesively tie it all together. This is the type of stuff that I do in my head. Like, I research like crazy where the animals come from so that I can try to replicate its natural environment, not just for the animal, but for myself too, because I find that when it is more natural, you get more natural behavior. And then it's like everything is the right way for that aquarium. It's the same thing that I'm dealing with right now, trying to figure out what lizards and amphibians and what should go into what. And it's tough. So, shout out to Custom Aquariums for their versatility and how they've been helping out. Shout out to Aquarium Fish Depot in San Diego for ultimately any freshwater fish that I could possibly dream of, they can get. And then, well, okay, dog's a little upset, but yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, but there's just a lot. I have to get back to the fish room because I'm gonna put the turtles in this evening, just to kind of let them get acclimated and let them enjoy the enclosure before I get little man, aka Bebop, in there. So I like to thank you for showing up to a live video, for supporting. It does mean a lot. The memberships. I don't post anything for, members only. And honestly, it's so difficult to give you something different than what you're going to see at some point. I feel like it's cheating you for paying for something, but that money is going back into the aquarium room. So you have a part in what we're doing, and you're going to have an even bigger part of what we're doing here in the coming months. So if you're not a member and you'd like to support the channel in some way, shape, or form, you can grab a membership, or you can share the video, which doesn't cost anything. You can comment, you can tell people about it, which doesn't cost anything. And you're directly like helping this channel, because without the YouTube, stuff that happens, I wouldn't be where I'm sitting at today. I wouldn't have the career I've had. I wouldn't be doing the things that I enjoy doing if it wasn't for folks like you who decided to watch these videos. So thank you very much for Krager's Fish coming out to do his thing. Thanks for Wendy for bringing the Lego frog and then just sitting here like weirdly on the floor and not participating. that just goes to show you, maybe she really doesn't care about you guys. You know, I'm just spitballing.
That's false.
That's maybe I'm just spitballing. I don't know.
Maybe they'll show up next time.
Oh, maybe I'll let you show up next time. I don't know. Folks, enjoy your evening. I'm going to go shoot to the room, put this bad boy in there, and then you go check out some videos. Yeah, this is getting weird. Go check out some videos, share them, enjoy. I'll see you somewhere socially. But we've got a big trip coming up. It's going to be fun.
Should we do a special video for our trip, our road trip?
No, I'm not doing
No?
special. No. What do you mean, make one?
Yeah,
You're gonna
film it.
oh, you're gonna film it? Here we go. Guys, enjoy a 30-second rip of the backside of the plane. No, thank you for watching. You know what's next. Holla!